Gosh, I got to share this first before McKeely leaves. She may or may not remember this. It was 2004. It was I was doing a half Ironman. She was training up at Folsom before her Kona championship. And I'm struggling with my adaptive bike and all my gear. And here comes this Ironman champion out of nowhere. Here, let me help you with that. Let me have my friends help you with that. They carried all my gear.
Really?
They did. Thank you so much. She actually won that day. Not just women. She won everybody that day.
Did you know who she was at that point?
Of course I knew who she was. Oh, my gosh.
I love that.
I couldn't believe having a champion like that. And once again, here she is with something very important for her, and she's willing to give to that. And her support of CAF through all these years has just been so great. Love it, McKeely. Thank you.
So Dr. Bryon Solberg is our guest. So we're talking 1999.
1999.
You were an anesthesiologist up in Oregon,
Right.
Corvallis, I think.
Right.
And tell me what happened.
I started having a lot of symptoms. My arms and legs weren't working well.
Yeah.
And they thought I had either Lou Gehrig's disease or rapid onset multiple sclerosis.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And what did it turn out to be?
Well, it turned out I was missing a bone in my neck. I'm the oldest.
That supported
C1, C2, same level as Christopher Reeve's is where my injury was.
So it's almost like a form of quadriplegia.
And now I am an incomplete quadriplegic. Yes.
And so what are the limitations for you?
Basically, everything from my neck down is affected. My arms, my legs.
All four limbs.
Yeah.
All four limbs. But you've still done 61 marathons?
61 was last Sunday. Yeah. Very cool.
I think I'll just jump in and do it. Now, what was Sunday? Which one?
That was a week ago Sunday.
Yeah.
And that's actually a special kind of marathon because I actually get up, had shoes on the ground by 4 a.m.
Yes.
Did 7 miles. And then I switched my clothes, ate some food, and then went 20 miles with the Boy Scout troop I lead. I'm the scoutmaster of the largest troop in the district.
Wait, walking?
Yeah, with the backpacks on, yeah.
So when you do these marathons, you're not doing them in a racing chair?
These 61 that I count now are these ones on foot. I'm way over 100 if you include my wheelchair marathons.
Wow.
But nowadays it's 5 races, 3 on the left and 2 on the right, and a cane. And hopefully some friends if they're able to be around me. And there we go.
Wow. And you've done Boston how many times?
I've done Boston 3 times, and I'm blessed to be in for 2017. It'll be my 4th one.
That is so cool.
Anyway, and none of that without Challenge Athletes Foundation.
Well, talk a little bit about when were you introduced to CAF?
I had that problem, and I had my 2 neck surgeries, both a year apart, both in March 8th, 2000 and March 8th of 2001. Had to relearn to walk after both of them. Very sad place in the cave, like we talk about. When you're depressed, you're asking, why me?
Exactly.
And a friend brought me down to the SDTC, 2002. Sort of drove down. It wasn't this big event. You could actually drive down the bottom then. He kind of rolls me out of the car. Yeah. He's going to go park. And I really didn't want to go. But I got down there and I saw the kids, the wheelchairs, the people missing legs, missing arms. And I said to myself, what is my excuse? I have no more excuse. And that day changed my life.
By seeing other people who were dealing with not just what you were dealing with, but in some case, far more.
Yeah, and adapting. And that's what Challenged Athletes is about, is about adapting to what you have and what you can use and what you can do. And so then you go from asking why me to what's next.
So the tough part is you go from, you got a profession, and you're able to be ambulatory and do whatever you want, to the fact that now you have to figure out what to do. Right. So that leads to that depression.
You lose your jobs. A lot of your relationships and your friendships go away.
Yes.
And so then you start anew, and there you go.
And did you have a mentor, someone at CAF who helped you out from the beginning?
Boy, at the time, Clint Maybury was still working here.
And Clint was
he
great.
Was always there helping me out. We're still friends on Facebook.
Yeah.
I miss him so much on the East Coast.
Yeah.
Clint, you need to come back.
Yes.
SDTC again, we miss you. And so that was part of it. And just so many people were just so helpful. Talking with Rudy, having Robin Williams come and put his stuff next to me, going, excuse me, is it okay if I go here? I'm like, do you want me to move? He goes, no, you stay here. That's what's.
And for you, the fact that you can mentor other folks,
it's so great. I mean, if I can give half of back to people what CAF's done for me. My sons got to have an active dad. They gave me the courage to go out and coach soccer, baseball, lacrosse, cross country. I mean, the first cross country day out there, the young man, Dr. Bryon, I can do a 5-minute mile. I'm top in the county. I said, I can bring it down for you in my wheelchair. I'll slow down for you as we do our laps.
Ooh! So do you go out there and work out with them?
When I was cross country coaches in my hand cycle, and as you
Nice.
know, we can pop. My arms aren't as strong as some of those amazing guys, but I can pop a 4-minute mile.
Yes.
I mean, they're 3-minute mile and sub, but there you are. And it gives you that willingness to go out there. My first time I went out to coach baseball, they were missing coaches, so I went out there, and it was tough. The president actually was embarrassed. He called me. He said, "I'm sorry. We have a number of people who don't want their child to be coached by somebody with a cane."
Wait
and
a
I
second.
said, "Okay, that's fine. Let me know their names. That's fine. I won't pick them." And we went on that year, and I had the kids, and I said, I can't chase after you. But if you want to play baseball, come play baseball. If you want to play video games, stay home that day. But when you want to play baseball, come practice. And we worked out on adaptive ways of coaching. We went to the World Series that year. We didn't win, but that was okay. We had a great year. Baseball is always fun. It's more fun when you win. And the following year, the same president called me up and says, I got a lot of people requesting
to be on your team.
Be your coach. So, and that's...
Wow, in this day and age, you would think that would be like 20, 30 years ago.
It's changing things. I mean, just like Ghana with Emmanuel and all the things that he's done. And everything, we're changing every time we go to STTC. There's people we don't know about, like me in 2002, that you changed their life that day.
And you always remember that, right? That when you go to STTC each year,
favorite day, week of the year, just like you, Bob.
There's people who come who are going to change their lives that day, and their families that will change their lives that day. What is it about that day? What is so cathartic about it?
I think it's everybody seeing what is possible and seeing how much support is out there. And once again, you go from asking, why me, why my son, why my daughter, to what's next for them? What next can we do? And
looking at that there's hope rather than there's no hope.
Isn't that what Rudy says? Hope is a powerful weapon.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Thank you so much to you, to Rick, to Jeffrey Essakow for starting Challenged Athletes Foundation all those years ago.
Well,
I'm so thankful.
Having a mentor like yourself. And so what are you coaching now?
Right now, I'm doing Scouts. My sons are both in college.
You've been involved with Scouts for a long time.
I've been involved now for decades. We're the largest troop in the district. We offer 200 miles of hiking a year for our Scouts, and I do it all with them. I'm not as fast as they are. They're fast.
Yes.
And they're big and they're strong.
How was the equipment change in terms of the bracing to allow you I'm going to groom you here.
Okay, thank you. I need that.
Because equipment has changed a lot too.
And you get to try the different things, the lighter weight materials, the Velcro, the various elastics. And the one I wear up my left leg is a light, I don't have it on right now, is a light plastic air brace. As opposed to a big heavy metal thing or something that's wood, and so I don't even realize it's there when I do my walk run.
When you're doing the marathons, you actually have better equipment now than 10 years ago.
Oh gosh, yes, and that's why I'm faster now.
And so you, to a certain degree, are sort of, you're a guinea pig for a lot of the new products, right? And people are using new products and saying, "Hey, Bryon, why don't you try this out?"
I've done a few of those things, and people will see with the cane. They're on the sideline. I'm going, you can come do this too. And that's the beautiful part about it.
When they see you with a cane, they're going, "What's my excuse? My back is sore, and I'm not doing this stuff. What the heck's going on?"
What's next?
So it goes beyond just challenged athletes.
It does.
We got some questions.
Oh
my God, Carlos, come on in with our questions. Yes, sir.
So Jamie, one of our CAF staff members.
Oh, Jamie, miss you up in Oregon.
For Dr. B.
Oh, that Jamie.
Dr. B, what is your favorite CF moment if you had to pick one?
There we go.
And then after, we have a question from David. He's asking, who is interviewing? So you and who you're interviewing.
We're interviewing Dr. Bryon Solberg right now. My name is Bob Babbitt. So what's your favorite CAF moment? Yes.
There's so many, and they're all just wonderful. And my favorite CF moment is going to be at the upcoming next year's San Diego Triathlon Challenge Kids Run.
Because it hasn't
happened yet. When we see kids with prosthetics, kids with missing arms, kids with prosthetics, pushing kids in wheelchairs, that will be my favorite one. So I'm just going to keep looking forward to that one. Yeah.
Love everything you do for CAF.
Oh gosh,
how much time are you spending here?
I can never repay CAF for all I've given.
Here.
I am a volunteer. I move around, and I'm so blessed to be here.
The best volunteer ever.
Oh, you're so kind. Thank you so much.
Dr. Bryon Solberg has been our guest again to donate to CAF.